Hi! How's it going? How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm wearing a new Brandy Melville shirt. It's a cute sweater. And I did my hair in a little fishtail braid. I do have my window open here because it does get quite warm, but I don't want too much light to come in. Hi! Okay. I'm a little rusty. I don't know why. I think I was supposed to film this earlier and my caffeine is starting to wear off, so I'm a little bit sleepy. Today's video is going to be really fun. I'm trying to do a time lapse, so you'll see it on the screen so you can see my drawing a little up close. I got this cool overhead ring light lamp so that way I could see my art better. And I also have a really fun addition that I'm going to try to do. I'm going to be using watercolors. I've never used watercolors, but I figured this would be really fun. I have my usual pencils that I love, and I link down below for you guys. I think you'll still be able to see me draw in real time. Try my best to time lapse. I don't know how, this is my first time doing this, so if it does not work out and it looks silly, at least we tried something new, right? We are time lapsing. Okay, I'm kind of nervous that I'm gonna run out of space, but I deleted all my photos, so. I hope everyone's been doing well. I kind of missed my live stream. I was supposed to do it on Monday. I ended up going to Disneyland on Monday, so I should put hand cream on because my hands are very dry. My all-time favorite hand cream, Prequel, is my favorite line. I could link it in my storefront if you guys want, but this is, I think you can get it at Target. They also have it on Amazon, but oh my gosh, my hands are very dry all the time and painfully dry, but this helps lock in all the moisture. And it does not feel sticky or greasy or anything like that. I've never used watercolors before. I mean, like I said, I'm with you guys on this art journey of me discovering my art again and feeling very much myself back in the, I guess, space of drawing and stuff. It's just what I used to do as a kid. So it's it feels like home, I guess you can say. Today's video, like the topic that I like to talk about, I'm taking a request from someone who left my light just fell. I'm taking a request from someone who left a really nice comment, answer the question and kind of dive in a little bit. I got a few comments like that were related and all kind of the same. They're asking for like teen advice. Basically my way of clearing most of the fear of being perceived at school or with unfamiliar people. This could be at school, this could be at the workplace, this could be anywhere. I think you can take this advice with you, whether you're in any grade or any, job, heck, even the nursing home. I think this is valuable information. We're basically going to be talking about all that and messing with watercolors and testing out my overhead recording rig. I don't know if I should do this, or just kind of be surprised. The swatch set could be fun. We'll do that later. I went to Disneyland. I don't know if I said that already. I got some inspiration. I love the princess rides. Snow White is my favorite ride, and Alice in Wonderland is my favorite ride. I love princesses, to say the least. So I saw this photo of, the little flower. It's been a long time since I've seen the Alice in Wonderland movie. One of the flowers, you know how it has a face? That's kind of the vibe that I'm going for, and it had a cute little pouty face, so it was perfect. I love pouty expressions. I don't know. Am I making sense? I'm also drinking a Waterloo. Very delicious. Because I've already had 4 shots of espresso, I need some type of fun drink, really. Okay, get some type of way thinking about myself as a teenager. To be honest, I used to be very upset at myself. Whenever I would think of myself in my teenage eras, I would get very angry and I think it's because as I got older, I kind of did forgive myself. A lot of my anger does come from feeling hurt. I noticed when I'm hurt, I feel angry. That's my go-to. I'm reading my notes here. Man, I am multitasking. I hope I answer your question. Again, I'm multitasking everywhere, but if I don't make sense, feel free to comment down below and I can clear it up for you as best as I can. I did talk about this a little bit in my last video, like the fear of being perceived, right? And a lot of us, I feel, it was like an ongoing thing for a long time. Like, don't perceive me. Like, I hate being perceived. What that means is, I think, from my knowledge, I could be wrong, but is like you don't want to be judged, you don't want to be analyzed, all that, you know, because you have a fear of people not understanding the real you. And it all does kind of stem from like, okay, you're caring too much about what people think. And I'm speaking from my own experiences. Like I say in every video, this is my disclaimer. I'm just talking about things that I've been through and things that I've suffered and either solved or I'm still solving. If you're worried about being perceived, you really do still focus a lot on what people have to say about you, and you care too much what people think. I cared a lot what people thought of me, and I used to say like, no, I don't care what people think. They could think whatever they want of me. But deep down inside, if it still bothers you, if someone's perceiving you or looking at you or analyzing you and coming up with their own narratives in their own head, yeah, you still care about what people think about you, you know? I used to get so nervous being around different people. I don't know if anyone else did this, and if I'm outing myself as like disgusting, forgive me. But I used to, trigger warning, throw up every first day of school. All through like maybe my junior year of high school. I would get so anxious, so nervous, like of I don't know what, but I don't know if it was because I was so nervous of what other people were gonna think or like new environments, all that. So I've came a long way. I mean, my doctor would always tell me like, you're a very nervous girl, like type of a thing. Thankfully, like my parents were the way they are and they really helped me not lean into that. Especially my little brother, he really kicked my ass into gear. If it wasn't for him, I think I would have shriveled up in a ball. He really just, you know, toughened me up. Truthfully, I do think all of this stems from low confidence. And I don't mean this superficially. Like, oh, I think I'm pretty, I'm confident in my looks. No, you have to be confident all the way around. You have to be confident in your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Oh, my eraser. There's this eraser I saw that apparently you can mold into like a new eraser and it gives you sharp corners every time. I think that's so cool. Confidence, you can have it in more than one flavor. You know, people are confident in their looks, but usually most of the time, if you are confident, like truthfully confident in anything, you'll be confident all the way around, I feel like. But some people do have like their stronger categories. There we go. Now, I don't know if I want her to have like a flower or like she is next to a flower. I don't know. Baby bangs would be so cute. I love a good baby bang. Okay. Now, I wasn't sure where I was gonna go with this drawing, but I think I have an idea now. Her chest looks a little lopsided, to be honest, but you know, I think my chest might be a little lopsided. She is tall. I had to let the creative juices flow a little bit because I was a little lost, I was a little too stuck. But once I get warmed up, I am good. I used to be so scared when people would have something to say about me. Even when it was good or bad or anything, like I just did not want anyone's opinion because their opinion would affect me way too much. And it had too much, I guess, they had too much of a say of what in my life. Whether it was family, friends, people online, especially people online, for some reason, a negative comment would have affected me way more. I could have had 100 beautiful, kind comments, but the one negative comment would have sent me like in a spiral. Here's how I kind of got past that. I'm human, I will say. Some comments, some situations in life, anything can, you know, test me and set me off, and I'll just have to come back to basically what I'm about to say. Bottom line, if you're confident in yourself, you will, like truthfully confident, people could say whatever the heck they want to say and it will never, you won't even bat an eye. People could say, I love your art, and you'll be like, yeah, I know my art's good, thank you, I really appreciate the comment. People could say, your art's weird as hell. I would literally look at them like, okay, that's your perspective, and that's okay. Because I've become such a confident person, people could say what they want to say, and I know deep down in my heart that I love my art, and I think it's really great. That's all that should matter. How you feel, if you're proud of what you're doing, you hold your head up high and you're like, yes, this is my, whatever it is. These are my kids, so this is my house. This is my clothes that I'm wearing. This is my body. This is my vessel. I'm happy, and you truthfully feel happy. Other people's comments, remarks won't ever bother you. Whether you're at school, whether you're at work, if you're confident enough, it won't matter. Because people will always have opinions, no matter what. I think, especially being on social media, and I used to do social media back before TikTok was the thing, people would always tell me, I remember too, my parents were always like proud of me no matter what I did. When people were going off to college and I guess talking about like what their kids were up to. Oh, okay, that's the end. I'm a little confused here. Why does that look weird? My parents would always hold their head up high and be like, oh, she's gonna be a content creator and she does YouTube right now. And they would always look at them like with weird faces and say like, oh, like YouTube? Like, isn't that where people just put like funny cat videos or like prank videos? What the heck? You can't make a career out of this. And my parents were like, no, she is, you know. They were so like, they had such confidence in me that I was gonna do what I needed to do. And even when I would fall off, not post for a while, or I took a different pathway for a little bit, they were still, you know, down to support me no matter what. And I guess that's where I kind of learned to be confident in my decisions no matter what. My dad did always tell me like, whatever you're gonna do it con ganas, which basically means like do it with your all. Give it your whole 110%. Be the most passionate you can be about anything, whatever you decide to do, as long as you want to do it. He would always tell me this. My mom too. She always gets like, how come you always say your dad? But my mom would say this too. If you want to be a couch potato, a lazy bum, whatever you want to call it, be the best lazy bum you could ever be. Get yourself the comfiest pajamas, lay on the couch find out how long a couch potato lays on the couch and lay on the couch an hour more than that. Give it your all. And I think that's just kind of like where my mind would always be. That kind of ties in together. Be very passionate, have a lot of confidence, and not caring what other people will have to say about you afterwards will kind of follow. I don't think these are thick enough. To be honest, it might bleed, but that could be fun for the next drawing we do. We can kind of like draw around I've seen people do that, like draw around their little leaks and stuff. I love this color. I'm very drawn to this. So I think that's what I will make her dress. Here we go. Whoa, holy moly, that's actually beautiful. Okay, I think I need a thicker brush. Hold on. My mom was the one that encouraged me to get the watercolors, okay? So you can either thank her or be mad at her. My only experience with watercolors, to be honest, is the ones that you would get from the 99-cent store. My dad would always say, hurt people hurt people. Like in high school, I was bullied often, a lot. I could say so many like experiences where I was bullied. I think one recently that I just talked about with my brother was like my body hair. I'm Mexican, Latina, whatever. I'm hairy everywhere. I will say I'm lucky in the sense of my hair is very thin, but I have body hair all over. I used to be really, really, really self-conscious. Even to this day, I told my husband, I was like, I don't like it, but you know, it's who I am. And it bothers me less and less. My back, hairy, and I used to get made fun of for that, especially because I did like dance, ballet. The backs are very low. My back would show and it was hairy, and I would get so self-conscious every time I would have to perform, and like, you know, without fail there would be a girl that was like, oh my gosh, your back is so hairy, la la la. I'd get so like, the best I could explain it is like this, like, I'm not too good at like putting emotions to feelings to emotions, whatever. So I'm very animated. So I'm like, I'd come home and I'd tell my mom like, oh, so-and-so like pointed out my back hair in front of the whole class, and my mom would always be like, you know, it's not that bad. Who cares? You know, you're beautiful. At the time, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I guess, whatever, but I just wish I didn't have it. Going back to what my dad would say, like, hurt people hurt people. I wanted it to be brown. See, if I would have done the little taste test, or not taste test, the little swatch test, I would have known that that's not that brown. It's easier to hurt the person or like bully the person that's not gonna say anything. And people who are hurt will typically, like I said, speaking from experience, will typically just go for like the nice person or the person they know they can kind of tell something to, you know, tell them something and they won't retaliate back. Obviously, as like a young girl, you're like, what the heck? And you feel like crap. Knowing what I know now, I mean, I obviously would look at it different. And it probably wouldn't faze me. Ooh, not bad, I guess, for the first time with watercolor. Oh, right, I did write this down, and I think it's important. People at school, or like I said, in any environment, usually would bully you or make fun of you because 1, they're hurt, 2, they want what they don't have. And it all kind of does stem from being hurt. And a lot of it too, also, I've noticed with, like I said, with age and things that I've gone through, people tend to project like what they're feeling onto other people. So if they're having a bad day, heck, even earlier, I did go through something like this. I was cranky for no reason. I was just like cranky pants. Nothing was making sense. Why I was angry. And I was quite literally projecting my anger onto my husband. And he was just standing there and I'm like, you're the one that I want to, like, I don't know, why is, oh yeah, the light bulb. I'm like, the light bulb's out. Why? It went out. Why didn't you buy a new one? And he was like, oh, here it is. It's in the closet. Let me go get it. Clearly, it's a me problem for whatever. I think low-key, I'm in my luteal phase. Another good exercise, too, that I've learned with age is the art of forgiveness. If you forgive your bullies, you know, people that wronged you, people that, like, hurt your feelings, say things about you, you live such a happier life. You basically set yourself free. Now that doesn't mean, you know, like not forget, but like ignore. Don't go back to them like, oh, well, you know, I forgive you, let's be best friends again. You don't have to do that. That's not what forgiveness means. I used to think that, like, okay, now we have to be friends. Forgive them like at your own pace, and you don't even have to tell them. Do it in your heart. Forgive your bully, forgive the person that made fun of you, you know, go on with your day. You set yourself free from the, I guess, like the shackles of whatever they hold over you. Your soul is too precious to let that live within you for so long, like anything really. I know that was kind of all over the place with this video, but that kind of, I feel like, was the same topic. Again, I would totally next time swatch these, but I'm so impatient. I was gonna color the whole thing, but I think I'll leave her. How bad do you think it's bleeding over? Oh, it didn't even bleed. I'm gonna go get my markers. Markers, thanks to my husband. I used to have markers like these, but I was gonna buy some more. He told me to try his stash. Testing to see if I like them. They're starting to dry out though. What else does I have? 0.3, 0.1. Do you think it makes a difference? Like, I think it kind of does. Oh, let's do her nose and her lips, since that kind of got lost. I think I like it. We'll give you a close-up. Hopefully the whole filming setup worked, and I hope you guys had fun watching this video. I think I needed to outline your legs a little bit. Hold on, because they kind of disappeared. There. Now you can see them a little better compared to the whole thing. Oh, I forgot I was gonna do flowers. Like I said, I think I just got too excited with my overhead thing. I hope it worked out, and I hope I answered your question about how to go about feeling perceived in public with, you know, classmates. If you're gonna get anything from this video, like I always say, put yourself first. Do your things that you love with passion. Really feel, you know. Have high confidence, but truthfully have high confidence, because whatever you're doing is perfect, and there's nothing wrong with it because you love it, and that's all that should matter. But I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.